Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, boxing just keeps getting better. 2017, phenomenal. Forget about it. It's been a great year. And I told you, when you're having such a great year in 2017, it's natural that some of the other fights are going to spill over to the fourth quarter, maybe 2018. Now, the WBO just ordered negotiations for their champion, WBO champion Billy Joe Saunders, to fight David Lemieux. Now, if you follow the channel, and if you don't, you should be. I did a video about it. David Lemieux said in his Twitter rant, him and Billy Joe were going back and forth, and he says, if we fight, I'm sending you to the hospital. So that's a pretty serious threat. And Billy Joe Saunders was like, come over here and fight, let's see. Now these guys are being made to fight, which is great. This is Billy Joe Saunders, his verified Twitter account, and he commented on the news. So happy that the WBO has made me and David Lemieux. We will see what short legs does. Hope you don't get an injury. And he put the UK flag. Damn. And he said hashtag and still king. So there's also an article that he retweeted. And if you click on it, it has the PDF. This is the actual order from the WBO. You guys can see it. So the WBO president, October 9th, Frank Warren, who represents Billy Joe Saunders, Eric Gomez, president of Golden Boy Promotions. Negotiations for the WBO middleweight championship bout, Billy Joe Saunders versus David Lemieux. Gentlemen, please be advised the parties have 30 days to negotiate an agreement for the WBO middleweight bout between champion Billy Joe Saunders and David Lemieux, classified as #1 in our WBO rankings. If an accord is not reached within that time frame aforementioned, a purse bid will be ordered. The minimum acceptable bid for the middleweight division is $200K. Blah, blah, blah. So you guys got the gist of it. So what this stipulates is, in case you had trouble understanding the documentation, they have 30 days to agree to the terms, like where is the fight going to happen, the venue, both people have to be on board. If not, then they would go to a purse bid, which is basically like an auction, and the highest bidder, whatever promoter is the highest bidder, would secure the rights and be able to create some of the ground rules in terms of like the venue and stuff. But I don't care none about that. They both say they want the fight. Billy Joe Saunders just beat Willie Monroe Jr. and he did it handedly. David Lemieux fought a couple times this year. People are forgetting, but this year he knocked out Curtis Stevens. That was this year, and that was a brutal knockout. Then he fought on the Canelo Chavez Jr. undercard. So this is a great fight. And the thing about this is a classic boxer versus puncher, basically, type of fight. David Lemieux, not as technical, but he's probably the strongest guy at middleweight per single punch. I mean, he could crack. Dude has cracked, and I'm looking forward to this. I think it's a good fight. Billy Joe Saunders would have to box smart and have enough firepower or a good enough jab like Golovkin did to keep David Lemieux at bay. You know what I mean? And then for David Lemieux, he's going to have to figure out how to get on the inside and release those bombs. But he says he's sending Billy Joe Saunders to the hospital. The other thing I like about this is a lot of times with the boxing, I do forward thinking. David Lemieux has expressed interest in wanting to fight Canelo. He's expressed interest in wanting to rematch Gennady Golovkin. So if he beats Billy Joe Saunders, he'll be the WBO champion. He'll be a champion. See, the first time when he became IBF champion, he did that and secured that through a vacancy. Jermaine Taylor had legal trouble, and it looked like he might be going to prison. So his belt was made available, and him and Hassan Ndam battled for it. They were the highest ranking people at the time, and he won. So that's how he became the IBF champion. But now if he beats Billy Joe Saunders, he has all the fight experience leading up to this fight. And we've seen Golovkin since that point in some recent fights, the Kell Brook fight, the Canelo fight, Danny Jacobs fight. The last two people particularly, they went the distance with him. So maybe David Lemieux feels, I could have fought different and it would have produced a different outcome. But since he's expressed an interest in fighting Golovkin again, I mean, obviously this would be a rightful fight. He would have to go through a champion, secure the belt, you know what I mean, secure the bag, and then a Golovkin fight would make more sense, right? Because it'd be a unification. So if Golovkin, who retained his belts in a draw with Canelo, if he wants that undisputed title, he would have to go through David Lemieux. If Billy Joe Saunders beats David Lemieux, then he's proven his legitimacy. David Lemieux, Willie Monroe, you know what I'm saying? Chris Eubank, those are some solid names. We've seen Chris Eubank recently move up and have some success and get a title and things like that. So, you know what I mean? That's a solid resume. Andy Lee, those are solid names. So I like the implications of the winner of Saunders versus Lemieux, because there's other good fights out there like Canelo, Triple G. You have Danny Jacobs. If he gets past Luis Cuba Arias, he did an HBO deal. Those are all great fights. Let me know what you guys think. But first, do you think they'll come up with an agreement? And who would win this fight? Like I said, boxer puncher versus a puncher. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego, signing off.